Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Saba and today I have for you a video on how I dye my hair. What? I know, it's been a long time coming, but I'm here to share all my knowledge that I have with you. Now, I do want to make this into a mini series because there's about 2 other techniques I like to use when I want to dye my hair depending on where my hair is. So this is just the first way that I'm going to share with you on how I am able to touch up my roots as well as touch up the color on the ends of my hair while deep conditioning. So if you're curious on how I'm able to do all this, go ahead and keep watching and you'll find out. So this is the starting point of my hair. It's about an auburn shade that it's faded to, and I got about 2 inches of new growth. I'm wearing currently a black t-shirt and no jewelry because the hair dye will get caught in there. Now I use anything between aquaphor or coconut oil to protect the perimeter of my hairline, but I like coconut oil because it stops the staining but not the hair dye from penetrating. So I go ahead and apply that all around the perimeter and making sure I also get my neck. I'm gonna apply my gloves, and this is my mixing bowl and brush. I'm aiming for a volume 30 developer, that's why I'm mixing the 20 and 40 because my Sally was all out of a 30 volume. And I'm also going to use the Hi Color highlights by Loreal in the colors magenta and red. I also have this on hand, it's the Wipe Off Hair Color Remover wipes. And I have a hair conditioning cap on the side for when I'm done applying the color. I'll go ahead and put this on. I have hair clips as well. Now what I'm going to do is snip off the very end of this hair dye tube because this hair color is very thick. It's kind of like airheads in consistency. I'm going to snip off the tips and mix the two together, the red and the magenta. Then I'm going to add the 40 and 20 volume developer, about 2 ounces of each, so in total 4 ounces, and mix them with a popsicle stick. Gives me a smoother consistency when I use a stick versus just the brush. I'm going to add the hair dye first to the perimeter of my hairline because I find that my hairline is a little more pesky in that it doesn't pick up hair dye when I do it at the very end. So feel free to start from the nape of your neck and work your way up. I just have learned that I should probably go ahead and apply it to the perimeter of my hairline and then go ahead and move from the nape of my neck, moving my way up to the top of my head. Now I try to do my best to only keep the color where my new growth is and not in the areas that are not technically black, not in the auburn areas, because I don't want a line of over-processing, a line of demarcation where you see my new growth and where my previous hair dye job had ended. And I want to give myself a good 10 minutes to quickly apply this hair dye and give myself an extra 5 minutes to finish processing. And once that 5 minutes is up, I'll go ahead and apply the remainder of the hair dye that I have left in the bowl, and I'll go ahead and wash my hair. I use a sulfate-free moisturizing shampoo of any sort, and then I'll also make sure to apply my ion color treatment. It helps to seal in the color after a dye job and seal the cuticle. Now this is me freshly washed and out the shower. I'm forgetting to put on my coconut oil, so please don't be like me and forget to put coconut oil on the perimeter of your hairline. Now I'm taking an empty deep conditioner container and I'm going to apply my semi-permanent color, which is Manic Panic, using the color Vampire Red, and a deep conditioner of your choice. I happen to be using this Jamaican Black Castor Oil Deep Treatment from Shea Moisture, and of course a popsicle stick to mix this concoction together. And I'm also going to add an oil to give me the consistency that I'm looking for, something slightly runny, as you'll see here, because this deep conditioner is quite thick. The reason why I am mixing a semi-permanent color with a deep treatment is because this is the time that I could spend to revive my color without actually drying out my hair, because the semi-permanent hair dye doesn't actually penetrate the hair, it just temporarily adds a tint and it's not as damaging to your hair, and you're still able to keep the color of your desire. So I'm going to go ahead and wet my hair in sections and go ahead and apply this like a regular deep conditioner and leave it on for anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour, and then rinse and style. Now when you're in the shower, it would be helpful to don't put those little straggly ends on the wall because it will stain your walls. But if you still find that you're finding staining around the drain and stuff, just having a water bottle with some warm water and a little bit of bleach, just go ahead and spray those areas and it should come out after about 10 minutes. Now, I didn't use up all of my deep conditioner in this one sitting, but it is going to be helpful the next time I wash my hair to deep condition with the same mixture, and I'll be able to constantly refresh and revive my hair color without any damage, and I'll still have a very vibrant red hair color until I'm ready to dye my hair once again. And I'll definitely show you in another video how I'm actually able to dye my hair versus refreshing my hair. And that is how I dyed my hair this time around. So I just want to go ahead and say that I only touch up my roots about every 3 months. I wait till my roots are about an inch. They're a little bit over an inch because of quarantine, kind of is stretching it out, but about every 3 months is about the time that I get about a good inch of new growth, and that's when I touch up my hair color. And these are my results. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. You were able to pick up not only some tips and tricks, but that my process was very clear and concise. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment down below. Just mind you, I am not a professional, but I am more than willing to share any of the knowledge that I've been able to gather, because trust me, I have made mistakes dyeing my hair, and I would love but nothing to just share with you what I have learned to prevent you from making those same mistakes. So yeah. Thank you so much if you stuck around to the end of this video. Go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.